Hey everyone, welcome back. And in this video, let's discuss another creational design pattern, that is builder pattern. Okay, so in this video, we are going to discuss the builder design pattern, and this is the last design pattern in the creational category. Okay, so we have seen the first singleton, then we have seen factory, and the last one on the creational, we have builder design pattern. Now, what does a builder do? You basically know what a builder do. So a builder basically builds things. So in our context, this builder class, or I can say builder design pattern, will build objects for us and return the built object to us. Okay, now I know the question that will arise in your mind is that I can create my object my own, right? Why do I even need a builder for that? Okay, let me explain you. Sometimes creating an object is not that easy, correct? There are so many parameters, so many methods that you need to call in order to build a object. So this builder pattern basically helps you with that. Okay, let me tell you how. Okay, back to our code, and let's create a new Java class, and I will name it as builder. Okay, so this is our builder pattern, and let's have a public static void main. Okay, main with string args to basically run our code. Okay, let's say, just look at this carefully. Let's say you have a class. Okay, a class named as, what do we name it? Named as car. Okay, a class car. And what this class car does, basically creates a car, which is okay. Now this is not a builder class. Okay, this is a simple class. Now a car can have so many properties. Let's say a car has private, let's make it, yeah, private, string. Okay, color. A car can has a color. Then we can have private string, or I can say integer. Okay, integer, cc of the engine. Okay, I can have private string make. Okay, I can have the private string model. Okay, whatsoever is the model of that car. And let's say we have a private integer price of that car. And let's say we have a private integer brake horsepower of that car. Okay, and what else we can have? And let's say we have a private, okay, private integer talk. Okay, so we can have talk. And just for simplification, let's make it public. Okay, just because I don't want to waste time in creating getters and setters. So these are some properties that a car can has, right? And there can be, hundreds and thousands of more properties. Okay, now how will you create object of this particular car? So you will say, hey, there's no difficult in that. So I'll say car equals to new car. Then I will say, hey car, that your BHP is, let's say, 100. Then I will say that, hey car, that your CC is, let's say, 1999. And then I will say, hey car, that your torque is, let's say, 10. Okay, then I will say, hey car, your your make is, let's say, Kia. Okay, and then I will say, hey car, that your model is, let's say, Saltos, and so on. And my object is created, correct? What was the wrong in this? Like, what was difficult in this? But my dear student, what if you have to create hundreds and thousands of objects? So you will just, populate your code writing this again and again and again and again. Okay, so that is where build and pattern comes in. So what you can do is, you can basically make a class, okay, car builder. Okay, which is perfectly fine. And what you can do is, you can have a static method. So I will say public static, which returns a car. Okay, and I will say build my car. Okay, and have the string arguments here. So whatever you want in this now, so you can say that, hey, have a string of type the model. Okay, I can say make. Then have a string model. Okay, then what else we have? We have color. So I can say, hey, have a string of type color. And then what you can do, you can have a public basically integer cc, integer price, integer, and what else we have? BHP, right? So you can take all the parameters here. Okay, now see what you can do. You can basically say car equals to new car, right? And you can initialize the things here. So you can say car dot make equals to make. okay, from the parameter. Then you can say car your model is this model, and then you can say hey car your color is color, okay. Then you can say that hey car that your cc is cc, okay. Then we can have a price, so I can say that car dot price is price, and then at the end we have bhp, so I can say hey car dot your bhp is bhp, correct. And then just return the car here. Now see, instead of doing this again and again and again, what I can do, I can just remove it. I don't need to create object of my own. I will say is equals to car factory, okay, not factory, car builder, sorry. So I'll say car builder dot build my car, which is Kia, okay, and it's Saltos, okay, having color, let's say white, okay. And then when we have cc, let's say we have 100 cc in not 100 cc, 2000 cc, priced at something this, and then having a bhp of 100, and that's it. Now my car is created, right? Now this will return me a car. Now I can do whatever. Let's say there was a function in car void start car, okay, and I can say that s out I can say that make plus a space plus model, okay, is now started. Now see what I can do. I can say that hey car, go ahead and start yourself, right? Start car. Now if I run this code, see what happens. Nothing happened. Okay, why didn't this program run? Started. Oh sorry, I didn't run this program, so I need to right click and run this code, builder.main. So as you can see, Kia Saltos is now started. So basically this particular function build my car helped me in building the car. Now for this example, I really took a simple example like of a car, but while creating an object, there can be hundreds and thousands of things that you need to inject there. Like here we just have simple properties. There can be some methods that you need to call before creating an object. There can be some specifications to be given. So all the configuration, all the tasks you can do here, okay. And using the builder pattern, basically the builder of that particular object, you can build your objects and do whatever you want. This basically makes your code more cleaner, okay. And there is one more benefit to this pattern. Let's say I make all the objects here itself, okay, in the here. Let's say there is some changes in the interface, or I can say in the class of car. So you need to change it everywhere, correct? But now I know that there is only one function that is responsible for making the object. So just in case tomorrow, let's say this BHP changes to string, okay. So just I need to change it here, okay, and then everything will remain same here. So the builder pattern basically enables you to build the objects, okay. So unlike other creation patterns, builder pattern does not have like a common interface, okay. So this basically makes your construction process really easier. So that's all with your creational design patterns. So congratulations, you have completed your first type of design patterns, that was creational. You know what is singleton, right? Making a single object of a class. You know what is a factory pattern, how factory pattern gives you the object based on some intelligence, based on some conditions. And then at the end you have a builder pattern that helps you in building an object. So that's it for creational design patterns, and from the next video onwards, let's start with structural design patterns.